welcome to the Untold, your show where we share beautiful stories and meet new, interesting guests every episode right here on the Untold for KTV2. I am joined by Hussein Ajouz, and I am yours truly, Ahmad ALMazeedi. Today we have a very different episode.
Yep.
We're going to discover new sports that a lot of people do not know.
Yeah.
As Kuwaitis, we play, compete in, and get championships.
Absolutely. And congratulations for Kuwait. They were the second team 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations to Lebanon.
Appreciate
First
it.
place.
Thanks.
You
For
know?
hockey,
Hockey.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I
Who would have
actually
ever thought
I never
these countries
knew.
playing hockey?
I never knew
know?
they did, honestly.
Yeah.
I really never did. And I think it's very impressive to see
is,
that
it is.
Kuwait is actually stepping up in the winter sports. Be it, there are so many sports.
So
that
many different sports: curling, speed,
Yeah.
ice skating, skiing.
I love the fact
Yeah.
that there are a lot of kids joining this as well. And
Yes.
it's nice to see because usually when you start at such a young age,
You turn into a pro in the future,
an
hopefully.
actual champion.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's get our guest here, and she'll tell us way more about the Kuwait club that we have here for the Winter Games right after this. We're back from the break, welcoming our guest, Mariam Alkhars. Welcome on the show.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
So we want to know you first before we get into what you're here to talk about, basically. So let's start with your educational background. You started with, I believe, educational background, studying electricity, you said?
Yeah. As you can know that I'm a teacher in middle school. I teach electric.
Okay.
I've been working now for my second years as a teacher.
As a teacher.
Yeah.
Nice.
And how did you segue into the world of winter sports in Kuwait?
I have my friend, she worked there. She asked me to help her there. So I joined. And I got interested working there. So I become now with them for now almost 6 years.
Almost 6
Wow.
years, mashallah. So what is your role at this, what do you call this place, first of all?
Kuwait Winter Games Club.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have 5 sports. As you can it's like winter, all the winter games. We have hockey, speed, figures, curling, and ski.
So that's what happens inside the club on a
Yeah.
yearly basis.
Yeah.
But we say
We play all the 5 games.
so ski when you say ski.
Ski all the time. They have camp outside of Kuwait,
I was wondering. I was curious.
yeah. And the rest we play inside the club.
I'm very interested in the hockey team. When did the hockey team start in Kuwait, the men's?
For the man, it's been many years ago.
Many years ago, even
Yeah.
before you joined them.
Yeah.
All right. that
Oh, you,
goes
do
way
you, have
back.
you heard of? I mean, I've never actually. I've been in Kuwait for the longer, for 27 years. I was born here.
Your whole life.
Oh, I literally my whole life, and I've never heard or I was never exposed to seeing people that play hockey in Kuwait. Honestly,
Yeah.
never ever. Why is that? I mean,
And before they play, as you know, on the old ice rink, it was so hard for us.
Right.
Yeah. And
It wasn't set up for
yeah,
hockey,
they
really.
have a tournament. They close the ice rink. They said, okay, cannot come practice because they have a show.
Right.
They before the show, then the practice for the teams. But after now, when we had our ice rink, it's become more famous because it's our ice rink
Right.
Yeah.
Where is it located now?
in Bayan.
In Bayan. And it's a huge hockey ice rink.
It's a huge ice rink, and now we are preparing for the new ice rink.
Oh.
It will be connected to our
This
ice
one.
rink now.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it will be 2 ice rinks together.
That's
no, they're actually very
amazing.
nice. I used
That's
to
very nice.
when I was a kid. I used to go there playing in the ice rink. It was actually the old one. I think it was very big. The old one. I used to go
Yeah.
play there just for fun. It was such a interesting experience, to be honest. Have you ever been on the ice? Ice skating?
I think I don't know how to balance.
Yeah. Have you ever practiced any
I
of the sports?
try
since you
to
worked
be to skate, but not that much. I know.
Okay.
there? So I'm sorry. Perhaps Ahmed just asked you, but what exactly again do you do in there?
What is your role?
What's
in
your
the-
what's your
My
role?
role is I'm now become the assistant of the dome manager.
Okay.
Before I was supervisor,
Okay.
but after working with my dome manager and how he work and how he work with all the games, and I become interested in this stuff. So I start to help him in the beginning. After now I became official his assist.
So tell me more about. I mean, does Kuwait have a history in these sports? Have they have they been getting better over time? With
Yeah.
Are they investing more time in it?
Yeah, like as you can know, like for the man, they win many cups, and like before that 2 months, they won the third place in the World Cup.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And what was the championship that Lebanon won recently?
Listen, I'm not gonna say much about this. All right, I will stay quiet on this one.
Did we have the Arab hockey tournament, the Arab Cup?
Yeah, we had
recently?
the Arab Cup.
Uh-huh.
It's about the Arab Federation.
Arab
as you can know.
Federation,
We decided
okay.
to make Arab Federation to connect all the Arab country
Wow,
in one group.
that's about 20-something countries, right?
So wait, that's the club you're working on. That's the mission they have.
Yeah, that's our mission to make Arab Federation. We connect with all the Arab country. We had a meeting with and they like to see what they need and what they need to help. And our president become the president of the Arab Cup, Mr. Khalid Al-Ajmi. Now he's the president of the Arab Cup.
Nice.
And basically, your responsibility is to kind of like manage the 5 sports that. So just so I can get it straight. So these sports happen is Kuwait the central hub for them, or they just do countries come practice play the major
like
games?
all the country to see, like with Emirates, Bahrain, Saudi, Oman, Egypt, Lebanon, like to help each country.
Okay.
If like Lebanons have more information, they can help us. Emirates, if they have like, we see who need help, we connect all together and we help them.
Okay. Why did you join this specific? Like why them specifically? I mean, there are so many other sports. Was it by luck, coincidence?
It was by luck.
So that's a beautiful coincidence then.
Like I never thought that I will be reaching at what my place now.
No.
I joined like just for fun and like to help.
But
But
then
like now,
you advanced
Yeah.
and you became part of management,
Yeah.
basically.
now I became the part of the manager.
Is that what it is for the tournament that we just had? The
Yeah,
Arab
this
Union
one, the Arab-
Championship?
yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And Kuwait came in what place?
We came the second place.
Second place.
Yeah.
Ah, nice, mashallah. That's actually
Yeah,
very
it's
good.
very good.
And how old is this champion? Like, how are we talking? It's a long in history. Like, has been happening for years and years.
Yeah,
and
when
years.
did the Arab Union Championship tournament
This
start?
one was the first year.
This was the first year.
Ever?
Wow.
Yeah, first
Ever.
year, the Arab Cup.
For the 5 games.
No, only for the hockey.
Only for the hockey. This is
Yeah.
the Union Championship for the hockey. Okay.
And what about the remaining?
And the remaining have their own tournaments?
Yeah, like for the figures, they just come back from Emirates land. And the girls, all of them, like they win the first place, second place with the medals.
In which? Sorry, the ladies won in which sports?
For the figure skate.
Figure skating.
Oh, so it's 5 sports, and then it happens for both men and women separately.
Yeah.
And so okay, but and then they have to. So do the same players play all 5, or is
No,
it?
no.
Ah, okay, so each team plays
Each
its
team,
own
they have
sport,
different
Yeah.
sports and
and then which one is Kuwait excelling in?
everything.
One of the questions is obviously you said there are 5 sports, okay?
Yeah.
And can you just say them again? What are they again? So,
We have hockey,
okay.
we have speed, figures, curling, and ski.
So the ones that I don't know much about them is speed and what's curling?
Curling is weird, but she'll explain.
Okay, the curling is like playing bowling.
Okay.
That's one way of explaining it.
It's like 4 players in one team.
Okay.
It's like they have like it's like a ball. They hold it, and like the second players will be like holding like a stick, and when he throw the ball, it's like to make it easier for him when the ball goes straight.
Okay.
And there's like
I'm trying
lines.
to imagine it literally.
Yeah, and there's like lines in the ice, and each line has a point.
So it's
blue
also
and
on
red.
ice.
Yeah.
Wow.
But all these 5 sorry, again, I'm asking a lot of questions. All these 5 sports, do they all happen on ice?
Yeah, all of them. in
They're
ice.
all ice.
So they're all
winter
ice-based.
games.
It's winter games. Everything's.
No, I mean obviously, but I thought not everything. It's
Right,
just ice.
right,
So
right.
and so okay, that's curling. Still a bit unclear because I've never seen it before. But what about speed?
Speed like a race.
How
have
how
like
many meters we're talking? Do you know? You might. It's fine. You might not know. So
No,
it's
but I mean,
basically a race.
But what happens in it? What's the difference between speed or just a 100-meter race?
It's like a race. As you know, our ice ring,
Yeah.
and like it's a race. Who reach the first?
Oh, okay, so it's
They
literally.
are racing on ice.
Yeah, racing in the ice.
That's I always find it confusing because my brain is conditioned because Kuwait winter ice it's not connecting.
Doesn't connect.
So I thought I'm thinking like they're running outside the ice rink.
She did say all 5 sports are on
Oh
ice.
yes, many
On
times.
ice, yeah.
Out of curiosity, when they are on the ice racing, are they running or skiing?
They're
Yeah,
skating.
Skating.
They're skating.
So skating. Okay,
Skating.
fair.
yeah,
now.
they're
Yeah,
skate
skating.
racing.
Okay, so that's skate
Okay.
racing. So
Skate racing.
that's speed. Okay, so they're on skate and then basically they just race in circles.
Wow.
It's like a racing. They like 5 laps, or you can say 8 laps.
Okay.
Do you know who won each game?
For the speed, we are still in the beginning of the
Competition?
Yeah,
Okay.
We-
Which sport completed other than hockey?
figures.
Figure skating.
Yeah.
Who won figure skating?
It's like because the figures is different than hockey. The hockey is
Okay.
like a teams.
It's
They are
like teams,
players.
right?
The
Oh,
figures.
it's an individual.
Yeah, for the
So
figures individual.
Which country came out on top then, we would say?
It's like so hard. Like we can
Because
say.
it's so individual
Yeah,
based.
individual.
Okay, I see now.
So which one is your favorite then?
Hockey.
Hockey.
Yeah.
Really?
Most things hockey. Yeah.
Are you a hockey fan? Do you watch hockey on TV?
Yeah, I watch hockey and like it's more interesting than the hockey.
Were you a fan of hockey before joining
Yeah.
them? Really?
Yeah, I was like fan and like watching the movie and the sports. Everything.
Oh, so who's your favorite team then?
I don't have like a
You
special.
don't have a favorite team
Kuwait.
to support.
Yeah, of course, now my Kuwait's my
There
favorite.
you go.
It has to be. It has to be. It has to be. I have to support my own country. I'm so
Right,
sorry.
right,
I'm so
right,
sorry.
right.
Listen,
And you
I'm so
guys
sorry.
just won, so
I'm so
I
sorry.
might jump on your team.
And I think it's also very exciting watching it. My friends, I didn't go sadly 2 weeks ago, but my friends went.
If you
and
went, they would have lost, so please do not go to the game.
when they went, they were posting a lot of stories, and I saw the amount of energy that was there.
Yeah.
And they said the way they celebrate after every goal. I mean, again, I've only seen it in movies, literally, but I can see how they celebrate. It's full of energy. It's like
We
you're
have
watching
fans
football.
for this sport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this game was huge. And the fans and everyone, like it was a competition between the Kuwait's fans and the Lebanese fan.
Right.
Oh God.
Where was
Yeah.
the tournament contested? Was it in Kuwait?
It was in Kuwait.
All 5 sports contested in Kuwait?
Except
Yeah.
the skiing.
Skip.
Skiing.
Except the ski, they have always the camp outside of Kuwait.
Where?
Like you can say Germany and
Oh.
Switzerland. Yeah.
Nice.
But that must be obviously very seasonal. So like they must
Yeah.
focus it all into like perhaps November to
Yeah.
January. And
No, sometimes in Dubai because Dubai have
that's the ski resort.
ski.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing now is their downtime or they're training in the summer for the next winter games
No, for our clubs we have like a season.
season. Okay.
Yeah. Now we stop the season. It's already in
Now
end
they're
of
resting.
the season. It's
Okay.
like a rest for everyone.
Rest for them. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We're gonna have to get on a break, and we'll be right back with you for way more questions. All right.
We're back on the Untold, continuing with this very sporty episode.
Winter sports.
sporty episode with our dear guest. So, when it comes to the Winter Games in Kuwait, what's the club again? Kuwait Club?
Yeah.
Kuwait Winter Games Club.
Kuwait Winter Games Club. I'm promising another one.
Is there a shortcut for it? Or?
Kuwait
shortcut.
WGC.
Okay, fine.
An acronym.
An acronym. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So how would one join the team in any of the 5 sports? Do I need to have a background? Can I come in and learn a new sport? How does that work out for you guys?
Okay. Let's say for the hockey, it's easy to join. And we join for all the ages, okay, for us.
Yeah, because even kids can join.
Yeah, even kids can join. From 3 years, they can join.
Wow.
Yeah.
3-year-old on a hockey team. That's so cute.
I can imagine, to be honest.
Yes,
We
that's
already
okay.
have for the school hockey,
What age group?
we have from 4 years till 15.
Wow.
Can you imagine the tiny little
The
skates?
hidden talents in Kuwait that we
The
have.
tiny cute skates. You know?
Yes.
It's like that big.
And that's for hockey. The other 4 sports?
For the figures, it's like little difference. They have to do like some tests
Okay,
because
fair.
they have like some things to do, so they can.
So they should have a background coming into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for the rest, same.
You can join.
You can join.
Learn,
and
grow.
Yeah.
train.
How long does it usually take for someone to actually get to the point where they play in front of a crowd, like a
It depends on the
championship?
person.
So has it happened where someone new just goes in? I mean, someone watching right now might like hockey. Can they like if they want to join? How long is it gonna take them?
As I can, if he know how to skate, it
Yeah.
will be like, in the beginning. It's easy.
If
Okay.
you know how to skate, that's
Yeah.
basically half the
That's
process.
the most important things with us. You have to know how to skate.
Can I come to learn how to skate? Because that's my problem.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, we do some classes to learn for the who need.
That's
like,
actually, I think a lot of
Would you go
people.
with me?
I would. I mean, honestly, like honest to God, I used to love ice skating. Like genuinely, I used to love it. I think it's such a nice. It's actually really nice, but it's difficult at the same time. It's very difficult. I told you, like, we had an episode where we spoke about this as well. I told Ahmad, I was like, I can do so much on ice skating besides stopping. I can't stop. So I would always be going so fast. I would smash into the wall, and I'm like, I learned the hard way.
So you didn't learn, just crash.
I didn't.
Just
I didn't. I didn't.
continuously crash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, awesome.
I think so.
Amazing.
Thanks. I appreciate
Perfect. So what are the future goals of the club since it's relatively new, right? How old is the club?
the club, like our ice rink, the new ones
Yes.
become almost now 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
So are there future goals set? Are there more sports to expand to? Any plans in the future?
Now in our future, now what we are working for it, the main goal is the Olympic for the Olympic 2029 for the kids.
Wow.
Nice.
And for the man, they already be like joining next year the Olympic,
The Olympics, the
Yeah.
Winter Olympics.
the Winter Olympics.
Amazing. We have a team from Kuwait joining.
Yeah,
In what sport specifically?
the hockey.
And you said kids?
Nice.
Even the kids will.
So I'm sorry, this is my okay. So the question I have:
Yes.
what's at the age? How do you dictate the age of a kid in a hockey? Like what should
Is a
they?
minimum age requirement?
No, as I tell you, we have from 4 till 15 is we call it
'Cause,
hockey
you know
As
what,
long
school.
as you can walk, you can skate.
You know why I'm asking? Because I mean, 2029. That's like a few years from now. So
Yeah.
like the kids now might be the adults of 2029. You know,
I mean, we're
if they were 14, they'd be literally 20 by
6
then.
years away.
Yes.
You know.
So I mean, so that's the question I have. So like, people have to be 4 today to be able to become 10 by the time they join.
No,
Or,
well-
because it's like different tournaments. We have the
I
one
think she
is
said
to-
the men are joining in
the man is
2020.
already they will be joining next year.
Yeah, that one next year they're joining.
Okay.
Yeah, and the one we are now the main goals is like the 2029. The Olympics is like for the kids.
For the kids in 2029.
Yeah,
So do you have a kid in mind for that from now?
yeah, we have like a big team.
Big team,
As you-
ready for
yeah,
2029.
The hockey school in the Middle East, Kuwait was the first country that played the league for the kids.
Oh wow.
Wow.
But how do you keep
A
a kid?
sudden interest.
How do you keep a kid committed to this? I mean, honestly, is it the parents that bring them? I mean, obviously it's a kid that's playing hockey. Like, I mean, they can have different
You've never
priorities.
met like a committed kid?
I have. I mean,
Most of the kids are interesting for the
Yeah.
hockey play.
okay. Shifting the conversation completely
Yes.
to if we talk about the kind of like actual health and safety of this, is there a lot of talk towards the safety of these sports?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
assume safety is a big part of it.
Yeah, hockey is safety from up till down. It's
Really?
full safety. Yeah,
Because all the gears you guys
The
use,
gears is
right?
safety,
Head
like
gears, body gear,
body and everything.
everything's covered.
Okay.
We have like the ages. The helmet has to be full.
Mm.
The cage. When he reaches 20, it has to be. It's okay. He can like wear the visor.
Right.
Yeah. During
So
the
that's
tournament,
good.
the visor must be like down, not
Down,
up. So
right.
it has to be more safety.
And when we talk about the other sports,
Figures, it's safety. At the same time, it's little dangerous, but not that much.
Okay.
okay. Sorry, I'm just questions here.
You're fine.
Because you know what, when I was younger, there was always this talk about hockey and like how that's the most dangerous sport. It's actually, my mom was, I mean, because when I used to go, not hockey, sorry, ice skating. So my mom would always be like, that's actually, take care, because that's a very dangerous sport, because it's a skate.
Well, if you're skating like for fun, when
for
they're
fun.
not wearing anything,
Yeah, I mean,
not
nothing.
even pads,
Nothing, literally
Yeah,
nothing.
that's not safe.
Absolutely nothing.
That's
And so
not safe.
that's why I was trying to say is that, so that must be not true at all then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
safety is your number one responsibility at these
Yeah.
games, right?
Even like during the games, we have rules during the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like anything they not with the rules. It has to be like sometimes 2 minutes after he get 2 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes. Sometimes no, he's out of the game.
Right.
And what are the rules? I mean, what does someone have to do to break a rule in these games?
Before we start the tournament, we have like a meeting.
Okay.
Most of them, like they said, we don't want body contact.
No contact. No
Yeah.
body contact. Okay.
If he didn't respect the rules, he will be like getting 2 minutes. He didn't listen more, 5 minutes out of the game. If there is a fight,
Yeah.
we need to make sure that they will not fight again.
And unfortunately, hockey has a culture of fighting.
Yeah, if he
It is,
removes his
I agree,
It has
I
a
helmet,
agree.
culture of fighting.
yeah, during that, if he removes his helmet during the fight, that's out of the game.
That's
Directly.
disqualified.
Yeah, he's out of the game.
Okay.
So there's no joking around with
Yeah,
this.
there's no joking
Yeah.
around.
And we have after the game finish, we have a meeting with the manager of the teams
No.
to make sure that
This
he will
doesn't
not,
happen
yeah,
again.
like what happened in the Arab Cup. The second game we have like a fight. The second game, the two players they didn't play the second game.
Oh, wow, okay, so it's very, very serious then.
Yeah.
From your experience, what do you see as the trait of a winning team? Like, what does a winning team? How does? Because they must have.
Yeah, like what are the qualities of a successful team, you would say? Commitment,
Yeah.
right?
So, for example, if we go 2 weeks ago, I mean, because obviously you said so. It was Lebanon and Kuwait, and who was the third?
The third was Oman.
So with these three teams, obviously they were in the top three, which is a lot of hard work, I'm sure. So what do you say is the reason? That, I mean, is it teamwork, communication? Is it respect for others? What is it?
Teamwork, communication. They work like together so they can win. Like if the team not connect together, of course they will not be winning.
Yeah, teamwork. Teamwork
It
makes
has
the
to
dream
be
work.
teamwork.
Has to be teamwork. Absolutely.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So we've discussed the future, and the next Winter Games are happening. These are the Olympic Winter Games next year, right?
Next year, and the same thing next year, the man will be playing the World Cup.
The World Cup.
Yeah.
Of
No way. Wow.
Hockey.
Hockey World Cup. The
Hockey.
Kuwaiti team is joining.
Yeah, they will be in the Division 4. They will be playing in March.
And this is not an Arab World Cup. This is
No.
the World World Cup.
For the Arab
gotta
Cup,
say it twice.
the Arab Cup end of the year will be having the first meeting with the countries to prepare for the next tournament we're gonna have.
So when is it again? Sorry, I didn't.
January, you said next year is the Olympics Winter Games.
The Olympic
No, World Cup, World
the
Cup.
World
World
Cup
Cup,
will
yeah,
be
the
in
World Cup.
March.
March of next year.
Yeah.
Where?
Still
Still hasn't been decided.
very
It still
soon,
hasn't
that's
been
actually-
decided.
Yeah. They gotta sell tickets.
That's actually very soon. So, but
Yeah.
it's mainly focused on hockey now.
Yeah.
But why do I feel like from all the 5 sports, hockey is the one you guys focus on a lot? Is it?
Is
or-
that true? The focus is on
because
that?
you've been talking a lot about hockey, so is it something that you focus on a lot?
Yeah. I work more focusing in the hockey more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your part of the job is focusing on the
Focusing
hockey
in
team
the hockey.
of all ages.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there a reason why hockey is the one? Is it because it's most attractive to people? There's the most demand to
I'm
people?
gonna guess you because she's a fan.
No, like because we have more ages, we have women and kids,
So it's more diverse.
men, and we have under 20 for the boys.
Okay.
So we are more fucking than, but the same thing as the figures, but
Okay.
because they are like the individual, not like the teams.
Okay. And what about I mean, did we ask you? What about yourself? Like, would you ever consider like actually stepping onto the kind of like playing?
Oh. Have you been on the ice yourself?
Yeah,
And you know how to skate and all
not
that?
that much.
Okay.
You should. I mean, you're playing with the experts, watching the experts. I mean, you're working with a team that's going to the World Cup. I mean, you can definitely learn a lot from them.
Like,
every
take
day they tell
advantage
me
of the
same thing.
opportunity.
You work like the most time you are with us.
Right, right.
The only thing is still you don't know how to skate, but I prefer to be outside the ice.
Oh, okay. All right. Skating on the ground.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Because
Like
ice is like
rollerblades.
one mistake and you might, break an arm or a knee.
You do fall a lot. You fall a lot.
You fall a lot.
I
And
think
it's ice cold, my friend.
it is. Yeah,
It's
it's
so
ice
cold.
skating.
Yeah. I guess before we close up, what are your advice or what is your advice for people who want to join your club, have it be hockey or any of the other sports? What advice could you give them?
They can join. We are welcome for everyone, all the ages. Even if he's like in a big age, it's okay for us.
Yeah.
It's safety. They can even try. Now we are open for the public skate. They can have fun and see how it's work.
Nice. Okay.
And they're welcome anytime.
Lovely.
Amazing. Lovely.
Looking forward to seeing people apply them.
Thank
All
you
right.
for your time
You're
and
welcome.
for being
Appreciate
with
it.
us and sharing your story and telling us about this club, because I feel like not a lot of people in
Yeah.
our country know of it, and that we even have hockey and we're even champions at it.
Absolutely. I mean, that's actually a very, very good job. Yeah.
And your people happen to be great at
My
it too.
people.
Yeah, your people. So there's just one question off the top of my head. I remember seeing these vehicles on the ice rinks, and they just, what are they doing? They're driving around doing maintenance.
It's maintenance. We have this car is called Zamboni.
Oh,
Every practice, when the team finish, the Zamboni will get inside to cut the ice.
cut the ice.
Cut the ice.
Cuts
And
a
it just
layer.
makes
Clear.
it safer.
To make it safer for the next team who will join. Even during the public skate.
Okay, I see.
After the session finished,
an essential part of the process.
Yeah, the Zamboni will go inside to clean the ice.
Amazing. Oh. More things you know right here on the Untold.
I guess it actually becomes very difficult to skate on it after. Like, I've tried it once. I wasn't even able to stand up. It's like literally water. So, but anyway, right. What an episode today about winter sports.
Yes.
We've discovered a lot about Kuwait, what it's done, what the future plans are.
Absolutely.
I've heard about sports I've never heard of in my life. Honestly, I never knew what curling is, to be honest, or speed.
I think you still don't know fully.
I mean, yeah.
I'll show you a video after this.
Fair.
But yeah,
So if you had the choice to do one of them, which one would you do?
I would want to venture into hockey just because of the beauty of the sport.
Yeah.
You know, just watching it in movies and TV shows for so long.
Yeah.
And maybe catching a random game here and there.
Yeah.
If they can teach me to skate like how they do, I'll play.
Absolutely. I think hockey is the one I'd love to try.
Hockey,
as well.
right?
I think it's just more enjoyable being on the ice. It's like rollerblading, but it's just a bit. It's a bit more.
It's the extreme.
Frictionless.
It's like the extreme sport of skating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
join us next time so you can discover some more stories right here on The Untold with us on KTV2. Good night.
Good night.